Good day, folks, and welcome to session 2 of the WYSIWG editor buttons. And I believe we left off with, we ended on the paste from Word button, and now we're going to move on to the undo. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you have a mistake, you can undo that, or you can redo if you choose to. And also we have this next button here that's called Remove Formatting Button. So let's say that, for example, we took ministry here and we underlined it and italicized it. And then we clicked the Remove Format. It just puts it right back to the way it was, to normal formatting. So that was pretty simple. Now we're going to move on to a checkbox. We're going to open up the dialog box for that. You can just give it a name. And really don't need to worry about the value for now, but you just give it a name and then you can set your initial setting to checked or not checked. Just click OK and you're good there. Next is the radio button. Same type of thing. You can just see the selections there. If you have any questions on that, just feel free to get back with me at helpdesk@indus.com. Next is a text field button, or a text field is what it is. So you can give it a name, you can give it the maximum characters, you can tell it if it's a mandatory field or not, and then the field type. And you can see that you have text, positive, whole number, any number, email address. Okay, hopefully that's self-explanatory. Next is instead of a text field, it's a text area. So let's say that you wanted to give it a name. We'll do test, and we'll give it a rows of 5 rows and 40 columns. And this is what you're going to see right there. It gives the user a chance to actually type in several characters, or any comments, questions, anything like that. We're going to undo that. Alright, the next one is a selection field. So what this is going to do, it's going to give you several different options. So we're going to give it another test name. And then what you can do is you can put in, let's say, 1. We're going to add that as a selection, 2, and then 3. And these will be selections that you have in there. And then you can change the ordering of those as well. Click OK, and I'll show you what that shows. So it'll give you a little drop-down box. Whenever you click on the drop-down, it'll give you what selections you put in there, the 1, 2, and the 3. Okay. Now the next ones are your form fields, and I believe I went through it in another video, but you have your name, form, you can add your address, your telephone number, email address, and of course you have a form submission button. Now, if you get a chance to check out the other form video, one thing to keep in mind is whenever you do have an OK button or a send button, it's going to look at your article like a form. So what you're going to have to do is go back into the properties and set a few more parameters for that form, such as a submission response, email. It can send it to somebody that wants to receive those forms once those have been submitted. So just take a look at that video and I'll go into more details with that. Now the next button on this line is the add component. So let's say that we're just going to put our cursor anywhere within our article and we're going to add component, and you'll have an entire list of different components that you can put in here. This is very, very detrimental, or very beneficial for you. Excuse me, because you can add other articles in here. You can have them pull from a different part of your site. You can add blog components. You can add a calendar component, forums, or you can even scroll down here. You can add pictures, flash videos, something like that. You also have maps, a search field. You can have a sign-up sheet, etc., etc. And if you need more clarification on any of those, please feel free to get back with me at helpdesk@indus.com. And I believe in the next video I'm going to demonstrate how you go through, or demonstration on the rest of this line here on the other buttons that you have for the WYSIWYG editor. So thanks for listening.